It's time to look up. Let's talk about
See,
this.
that's a great idea.
To enjoy stories showing the brighter side of life.
A catalyst for growth.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Showing good people doing great things.
This is my purpose.
Turning troubles into triumphs.
What a creative solution.
Everyday heroes rising up to inspire hope. Right now on The Upside.
Well, looking up into the stars and seeing beyond our imagination. These images come from the Hubble telescope, the wonder of technology showing the wonder of the universe. The Hubble is the size of a school bus. It gets its power from the sun. It was launched from the space shuttle on this very day back in 1990, and it's been giving us pictures like that ever since. Just let that wash over you to start your week. I know no one likes Mondays,
beautiful.
but you know what? That reminds you, whatever problem you have today is small compared to everything else that's out there, right?
Oh my gosh, I know what a small part of, the universe we are when you stop and think about it like that.
We are Des. Hello and welcome everybody. Thanks for being with us. You may have noticed we look a little different today, and on top of that, we have a new name that we really like because it actually much better describes what we do and what we're about here, showcasing good people, doing great things to create a little more upside in every day.
That's right. As of today, we are officially the upside here at Scripps News. And because we know there's so much that's going right in the world, we know there's more right than there is wrong out there. It just doesn't always get the spotlight. And so that is our purpose. We want to celebrate what's right and showcase all of the good people like you.
Indeed. So with that, let's do what we do here. We like to begin with stories from the very top of our feed, and away we go. We start with two men who embody the idea that combining talents and experiences, which seem miles apart, can help bring people together.
That's right. Michael Hyacinth, is a veteran. Tyler Way is a self-described creative, and together they're building the Has Heart coffee shop in Michigan. It's a space where vets and artists can feel safe to express themselves in conversation and creation over coffee.
Realized the disconnect between his world as a veteran and then my world as a creative. And so we built Has Heart to bridge that divide.
The goal would be for not just the veterans to come here, but for the community to come here and hear the stories of veterans, recognize the fact that they've sacrificed, and figure out a way to give back, whether that's through a cup of coffee or purchasing a design that they've created, or volunteering at a local veteran organization.
Now the pair plans to open in Grand Rapids, Michigan on Memorial Day. Fitting day, perfect. And they say one of their goals is to hire both veterans and their spouses to actually work there in the shop. When you hear, so many things about, veterans in our country and the problems they face once they get back, and sometimes the lack of resources, what a beautiful concept for a story.
Oh, perfect. It really is. Yeah, I love that. And it's funny. Everybody, brings something to the table, or to the, the couch, whatever, and the setup looks like in that little coffee shop. And and then you can always learn something from somebody else, especially someone who has vastly different experiences than you do. And so good things can be taken away, not just the little caffeine rush.
Exactly. So we'll revisit that story in a few months, see how that coffee shop's doing. But great start.
Yes. Yeah. Well, now to a story that shows how a near tragedy can be turned into something good.
Indeed. We told you news last week that Damar Hamlin, he was the football player who suffered cardiac arrest during a Monday Night Football game back in January, has now officially been cleared to play football again. First responders used a portable defibrillator to help save his life right there on that field. And now, some elementary school kids in Cincinnati are raising money to buy one for a field where they and their friends play.
We just love to bring the real world into the classroom, and whatever's going on in the world, we love to talk about it and read about it. And so the Damar Hamlin incident just really resonated.
We just kind of planned out what we were going to do, and just the ideas and our prices.
It's been pretty tough. We're making posters.
Oh, the goal is to raise $3,000, which would buy at least one portable defibrillator. And we wish those kids all the best. How smart they are to think like that. They saw Damar Hamlin's life being saved, thank goodness, and to think, oh, what if it happens to one of us? You know, it could happen to anybody, right? I mean,
absolutely.
So what really great forward thinking by those little children.
And for such a wild moment that was, and good to see some, great to see some good come out of that, particularly how those defibrillators save lives every day. So not just NFL stars. So well done, school children. I love that. Now we get to talk about two of our favorite topics on this show: food and saving money.
Say make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town.
If you like Wendy's, guess what? They're serving up some amazing deals for the next 3 weeks. This all started over the weekend. They are timing the deals to Mercury being in retrograde. Yes, so apparently this happens when the planet slows its orbit around the sun and then appears to spin backwards. It doesn't actually spin backwards, but astrologers believe that it causes chaos in our lives. So Wendy's is trying to help and ease that chaos by offering buy one, get one deals. Yes, please do it on the Frosties, Wendy's.
Yes.
That would help the chaos in my life, yes.
Love me a Frosty.
How about you?
Oh, that's what I say. Wow, a Wendy's deal based on Mercury being in retrograde. You know, well, all you need is a simple news peg.
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
Make it happen. I like that. All right, everybody, time to bring you a few quick stories. We call this just stuff that is fun to know, some candy for your brain. How about that? Today we fire up the time machine and pull all and put on our spandex, our sweatbands, and our leg warmers.
Shake your legs out. Woo! And get ready for the abdominal exercises. Swing around. You're gonna lie on your back.
Oh, you know who that is. On this date back in 1982, Jane Fonda released her first workout video. It became the first non-movie release to top sales charts and was the top-selling VHS tape for 6 years. Its legacy lives on, of course, with people yelling, "Feel the burn." And we can't do a segment with an 80s workout theme without talking about the anthem of jazzercise classes in America, Olivia Newton-John's Physical.
Oh, I remember that song very well as those Jane Fonda tapes. Wow. Okay, which we all know isn't really a workout song at all in terms of Olivia's big hit there. It's fun to know that the song was originally offered to Rod Stewart, then it was offered to Tina Turner, two legends. They both turned it down. The rest, is history. Some radio stations consider the lyrics too risque and wouldn't even play the song. Despite that, it spent 10 weeks at #1. And think about that. Let's Get Physical. That was considered risque. Now you put on the radio, that's not even, that's child's play.
Yeah.
You can play that in kindergarten now, like compared to what's out there now. But wow, what a piece of little history there. Everyone loves that song. And it was sad to see her pass through such a grief in her music career and everything. So
she will always be iconic, without question.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Well, guess what? We have more of the upside straight ahead for you. We're going to be joined here on the new couch by a cowboy. Yes, a cowboy who's giving us a master class in the art of poetry.
So I guess it don't matter where we start, as long as it comes from the heart.